Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders. Welcome back to the first video in 2021. Get ready for more serious trading. I'm telling you, this is going to be some year. Traders, welcome, welcome, welcome back to trading. Believe it or not, the first day back Sunday night into Monday, Omni blesses us with a killer NASDAQ trade. Thank you, Omni, for not punching us on day one. But here we are, and that was Sunday night for Monday. Here we are Monday night, and we've got video number 2208 for you. And if I'm doing the math properly, I think we're on year 15. Well, 14 going into year 15 of producing these videos. How about that, huh? All the years we've been producing these videos, Omni has been putting out year-end targets. And I have to tell you, with the exception of 1 year, ridiculously, I can't even explain it, but Omni has nailed those year-end targets every year that you guys have followed me since these videos began, with the exception of 1 year. And that 1 year, the market opened up, came down, went higher, came down, and settled at the same price it did the beginning of the year. So the end of the year was the same price. There was no call that year, right? No one made that call. Barring that, everything else seems to have gone really, really well. So this year, Omni made its 3674 E-mini S&P target long before the end of the year, right? A month or so before the end of the year. Let's go over what we've done with the power of Omni thus far. Apple hit the 138 Omni target. We had a 198 target in the beginning of the year. Sometime around October, we lowered that to 138. Miraculously, like the last day of the year, bang, 138 and change in Apple. Tesla's call was for 697 by Omni for the end of the year. Miraculously, right at the end of the year, boom, 697. E-mini S&P, we know that target hit. Then there's this insanity called Bitcoin. How about that, kids? I gave everyone a target, and we did a countdown month after month. In fact, we've got 1 year left. No more 1 year and 1 month. We've got 1 year left to hit my 35,000 target in Bitcoin. And guess what Bitcoin's done? It blew through the 27,000 first target, preliminary target, and just about now, 35,000. We went to 34.4 and change as soon as January started of 2021. My target was for this year at 35,000, meaning it's probably got more to go before the year is over. It got to the target way too soon. So congratulations to Omni for last year. But we know that futures trading is risky and options is risky, so never do this without stops. We're not going to be right every day. And top day, so that was what happened last year. But you know what? Last year is over. Targets, goodbye. I'll come up with new targets for 2021. I will post them at a certain point, not too long from now, and we'll do a countdown for those targets. So, top day, what's going on? ES, NASDAQ, Russell, below resistance. Gold had a major breakout. So for trading on Tuesday, we're going to sell rallies in NASDAQ, Russell if we can get filled, but we will be very nimble. And nimble, why? Well, volatility is expected. Tomorrow is a big election day, the Georgia elections. You've got David Perdue, Republican David Perdue, Republican Kelly Loeffler, I think her name is. You got Democrat John Ossoff. Then you've got a Democrat Reverend, I think he preaches at the same church, the Baptist Church in Atlanta, where, if I read this correctly, where Martin Luther King used to practice or used to preach, and God bless him for that. It's going to give him a lot of fans. You people need to get out and vote. You know why? This is going to be a big election. Here's what's going on with this election. Right now, Democrats already have the White House, right? Biden won. They've got the House of Representatives. If we don't keep the Senate with the Republicans at least 50-50, then they'll be able to do whatever they want in Washington, and markets don't like that. You know what markets like? Deadlock. Markets want to see we end up with a 50-50 Senate so that all they do is argue in D.C., nothing gets done, and markets will do whatever they please. So that's what we have to hope for. This isn't political. This is about markets. We want markets to go, hey, now they can't do anything. There's a lot of infighting. Let's move forward. That's all I care about. I don't know any of those four people. I don't know what they stand for, and it doesn't matter to me. What does matter is that if we could just get, 50-50 in D.C., the markets will take care of themselves. They will not interrupt our markets. So let's hope that's how this ends up. But my point about the election is it's going to create massive volatility tomorrow. So what will happen is at some point during the day, you'll start getting reports, confirmed or non-confirmed, who's winning, who's losing. Oh, my God, Republicans. Oh, it's Democrats. And markets will react to that. So we need to be extremely nimble in our trading on Tuesday, and I promise you we will do that. We'll trail our stops quickly, and we'll get out like we did Sunday night into Monday with our profits if possible, and away we'll go. Traders, I've got some great charts I want to show you. This is a long year coming up. We're just getting warmed up. Make sure that you never trade without those stops. Put them in first. If you made any New Year's resolutions about trading, throw them out the window. Nobody ever does their New Year's resolutions. If you had to make New Year's resolutions as a trader, I won't do this, I won't do that, just hang up your trading shoes. None of that's going to work. Who sticks to their New Year's resolutions? I bet you half of you stopped going to the gym already, and it's only the 4th going on the 5th. You know what I mean? So don't be using New Year's resolutions to fix your trading. Hang out with me in my free live trading room. Come to one of my Omni camps. Do something this year to fix yourselves. Making promises on New Year's Eve while you're drunk is probably not going to do it. So keep that in mind. Be a professional. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you see these videos. And with no further ado, let's go. Look at some charts. Traders. Tesla, the target was $697, but when we gave you that target, we were, I don't know, some ridiculous price down here somewhere. It went somewhere in the 400s. It went all the way to $697. I mean, that is $697 at the end of the year. Is that not sick? That's just sick, right? Next thing that happened, Omni told us Apple would hit 138. This is the last day of the year, I think, or just about. 138. Bang, smacked right into it, and then proceeded to come off. But it spent the year getting to the Omni call. Isn't that crazy how that worked out? And then, look at this one. Bitcoin. We came out of Oscar's cylinder, and I said, oh my goodness, 27,000 is coming. And that sounded like a pipe dream, right? Boom, 27,000, then it gaps above that, and it just about nails the 35,000 target. I mean, my goodness, is Omni not powerful? Wow. And then we've got top day. So the old stuff happened. What happened, happened. Here we are, top day. This is for trading Monday night to Tuesday. Resistance line. You've seen this chart in many videos. This resistance line has been established and has worked many times already. And boom. Resistance holds the market again on Monday, and you crack. But remember, this is the day before an election, a big election. This election's probably as important as the presidential election was. So you had a spike down, but I will say you got to be nimble because see these spikes down, they don't last very long. You know what I mean? So we will be nimble, but we are below that resistance. And Omni's red, so sell rallies on Monday night to Tuesday. NASDAQ. We used this very, very same line right here to get long. Last night, rallied up, got ourselves out right here with a really big NASDAQ profit, sidestepped the market, and it dumped. Now it fell out of the channel. This has been good support for quite some time. Fell out of the channel, settled down here. Election Eve whammy is what happened on Monday. We'll see if it wants to continue. We will be nimble if we sell rallies in the NASDAQ on Monday night, Tuesday. Then you've got the Russell. Now the Russell, once again, had a fantastic support line, which held many times. One breach, held many times. Now that you've breached it, you're starting to build a channel in the other direction. You see that, right? Then if there are really good analysts out there that might have said, well, Oscar, isn't there some kind of support line here? Well, you would be right. There was, but we broke that one too. How about that? Connecting the lows to the lows, and that one's broken too. We're below that. So this, for now, is some kind of a channel. And we will sell rallies into that channel for trading for trading Monday night to Tuesday. And then there is gold. Look at this crazy gold move. Look at how long this channel has kept gold in check. It got above the channel on the opening Monday and exploded, got above my OMNI average, and just took off. So now you can probably buy the dips in gold, and maybe it'll try to build a channel up this way and work its way higher. I'd like to see one more day's confirmation, but that gold looks pretty good. So traders, you've seen the charts. You've got my technical opinion why NASDAQ, Russell, and the E-mini S&P are below resistance and probably are sellers of rallies, big rallies. Let it rally up, then you sell, and hopefully it comes back down to profit zone. And gold had that nice fat breakout, and I don't know that I'll trade gold Monday night into Tuesday. Maybe we'll let it continue on another day, show us that the breakout's real. It's one day outside of that channel. Sometimes you get a pullback. Let's see if that happens. So we'll concentrate here. NASDAQ, Russell, E-mini S&P. Remember, election day volatility is expected. Be nimble, be quick, take your profits, and put your stops in first. And as I said, subscribe to the channel, hang out with me in my live trading room. You can go to futurestraders.com, go to livewithoscar.com. Just log into the chat room. It's free to you, and you will see me there. All right, traders, thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. Make sure you stay with me. This is going to be a busy week. Keep your powder dry. Put your stops in first. And then say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Traders, thanks for tuning in. I will see you all in my live trading room. Be safe out there. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.